Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the stories hidden in corporate filings. Today we're diving into Cycurion Inc.'s latest report, and it looks like they've been busy making announcements. Let's see what's really going on beyond the press releases. Before we jump in, if you're finding these insights helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel and join our Discord community linked in the description below. We're building a great community of people who love understanding the real story behind the numbers. This report is a Form 8K, which essentially means Cycurion is reporting some big news that investors need to know about right away. Think of it as a company's way of saying, hey, something important just happened and you should be aware, and in this case it seems like they've been pretty active on the announcement front. So Cycurion Inc. is the company we're looking at. They're based in Delaware and their stock is traded on the NASDAQ. They have common stock and it's worth very little per share, just a tiny fraction of a cent. This is pretty standard for many companies. What's more interesting for investors are the details about their shares and warrants. They also have these things called redeemable warrants. Think of warrants as stock options that the company can sell. These particular warrants allow someone to buy one share of Cycurion's common stock for $11.50. This tells us a bit about how they might be raising capital or compensating people, and it's a potential source of future cash for the company if these warrants are exercised. Now, here's an important detail. Cycurion is checking the box that says they are an emerging growth company. This is a status given to companies generally with less than $120.35 billion in revenue, $35 billion in revenue, $35 billion to be more in line with larger companies. The main meat of this report falls under other events. Cycurion has laid out a series of press releases they've issued recently. This is where the story really starts. On August 13th, they put out a press release talking about their significant accomplishments. While the filing doesn't give us the details of what those accomplishments are, it tells us the company wants to highlight its successes around this time. Then, a day later, on August 14th, they announced their financial results for the second quarter and the first half of the year in 2025. This is usually the kind of news investors really pay attention to, as it directly impacts the company's valuation. And then on August 15th, they announced they're holding a conference call on August 19th. This is typical. Companies announce their financial results, and shortly after they hold a call where management discusses those results, often with analysts and investors answering questions and talking about what's next for the company. This call is a chance for them to elaborate on the significant accomplishments mentioned earlier and to provide more color on their financial performance. This next section tells us what supporting documents are included with this report. Exhibit 99.1 is the press release from August 13th about their accomplishments. Exhibit 99.2 is the press release from August 14th covering their financial results for the second quarter and first half of 2025. This is the document we really wish we had the full details for in this filing itself, as it contains the actual numbers. And Exhibit 99.3 is the press release announcing the upcoming conference call. Finally, Exhibit 104 is the cover page data in a special format called In9XBRL. This is designed to make company data more easily readable by computers, which is a good step towards transparency. And then we have the signatures. This is just the formal part where the company officially signs off on the report. Here we see Kevin Kelly, the Chief Executive Officer, has signed this report on behalf of Cycurion. This confirms that the CEO is aware of and stands by the information being filed with the SEC. So what's the big takeaway here? Cycurion is actively communicating with the market. They've put out a press release about their achievements, followed by their financial results, and then announced the call to discuss it all. The timing suggests they are likely reporting positive news, or at least trying to frame their performance in the best possible light leading up to that August 19th conference call. The real story, the actual numbers that will tell us how Cycurion is doing financially, are in the August 14th press release, but that's attached as an exhibit, not fully detailed here. Now, looking at this from a broader perspective, Cycurion is an emerging growth company. They're making a point of highlighting their accomplishments and sharing their financial performance. This active communication is generally a good sign, especially for a newer company trying to build investor confidence. The fact that they are announcing their financial results and a conference call so quickly after the period ends implies a focus on timely disclosure. However, without seeing the actual numbers from the August 14th press release, it's hard to give a deep financial analysis. We know they have common stock and warrants, which are standard financial instruments. The key piece missing is the performance metrics, revenue growth, profitability, cash flow, and balance sheet health. If the significant accomplishments are indeed translating into strong financial results, this could be a very promising sign for Cycurion. If not, then this proactive announcement strategy might be an attempt to manage expectations or create positive buzz. The big risk or opportunity here hinges entirely on what those financial results actually are. Are they growing sales rapidly? Are they managing their expenses? Are they burning through cash? Or are they generating it? The market will be listening very closely to that August 19th conference call for answers. As an investor or someone interested in the company, your next step would be to find and review that August 14th press release very carefully. In conclusion, Cycurion is making noise in the market with its recent announcements. They are positioning themselves as a growing company making strides, and they've set the stage for a detailed discussion of their financial health. The true test will be in the numbers they've released in that second press release. Alright, that's our quick decode of this initial filing from Cycurion Inc. What's your take on their communication strategy, and what do you hope to hear from their upcoming conference call? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate finance. And don't forget to join our Discord community for more discussions and insights. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.